Good morning and welcome to this week's update. It's been quite a while since I've been here, which as I've seen, just because we're working. So the exciting part of today is to completely remove everything from the shed. Welcome to my cat Lily. I've made 2 units. You can't actually see them here, but I've actually made 2 units already, and I've got a DeWalt bandsaw and a DeWalt thickness planer on those already. These units are not completely finished because I've actually built drawers and stuff like that, so I have to get all that bits done. But the units are built, which has took the stuff off the floor. Just moved the X-carve out today. And that's probably the saddest thing, because moving the X-carve out of here now means that I won't be using the X-carve, and I'm actually considering just getting rid of the X-carve purely because I don't have space. So it's not certain. I'm going to see if I can maybe get a smaller one, but at the minute the X-carve definitely won't be coming back in here. It's only going to be the main woodworking tools, because it took so much space over there. I mean, it was massive, and this shed isn't built to have something that big in here, but it worked and it did what I needed, and they're a fantastic machine, and I will be very sad if I have to get rid of that. But you know, you move on and you evolve in woodworking, as most of you would find out. I mean, you start off with one bandsaw and you end up with just so many tools you can't put them anywhere, but that's the fun of it. So the lathe will be coming in here today to remove all these benches. As you can see, there is stuff everywhere because I have limited space where to put all the tools while I do this. So basically this stuff will move to there, so I can dismantle this. Underneath here is jam-packed with wood. Cleared space in another shed to remove this wood, get it out. This benches then will be made, one for that bandsaw there, and one maybe for a couple of the other machines, because I'm trying to limit the amount of everything I have in here, because if not I'll end up with that many trolleys. I'll not be able to move again. But anyway, and exciting, I'm off on holiday for the week. Yes, so I'm so delighted. And Deborah, I'm trying to keep smiling, but the other face that I have, that's just my normal one. It's the one I wake up with every day, but I'm always smiling inside. So yeah, and I will have tucked in at the back there is the last of the stabilised wood. I'm just going to get that out just now, clear where the oven is over there, and bake those, because that I can do that while I'm dismantling this. And at the end of this video will be the final update on that. It's been very successful, as I've felt myself, so I'm quite delighted with that. The resin I use, a stabilising resin that I've been using, is Stick Fast. We can get it, hold on, let me cut out. We get that in the UK, and I actually get it from Turner's Retreat. I've not seen it anywhere else. I would like cactus juice. I would really like cactus juice, but it's just quite expensive to get into the country, and then there's import taxes on top. So at the minute I've not gone there. Not saying I won't order it from there. I might consider later on this year actually ordering quite a large amount from there, and then it might be worth doing it that way. So yeah, so it was a Stick Fast I used with that, and it was the Aluminite colours, resin colours, that I actually used for the dyeing of it. I was just unsure if I'd actually said all of that before. So yeah, the final pieces of that are going to be baked. I hope to have the shed finished within 2 days, but sometimes I push myself a little bit much, so we'll just have to see if I get it done. But I plan on really having my lathe in here by Monday, so because by Wednesday I want a functioning shed so that I can get some work done before I head back to work next week. So that's the plan. Whether it goes to plan will be another thing. I'm going to put a time lapse on today, so you can watch me and I will actually add that to the end of, once I finish talking here, I'll do the wood stabilising bit, and then I shall follow on with a little time lapse. So just keep watching right to the end of the video if you're wanting to see the time lapse. If you're not, just stop it before. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. So I hope to get these dismantled and get another unit made. These ones turned out quite well. Once I've got the place cleared and that, and if we get a dry day, I'll be able to sit the camera out there so that I can actually show you a complete view of what it looks like. And cross fingers, that might be next week, but we'll just see. 2 videos going up this week. It's a 2-parter, and it's on the box, as I was explaining to you last week. That's all ready to go up, and I will be putting them both up together, because it's pointless putting one and waiting a week. That's just pointless. So I shall be putting the 2 videos up tomorrow night, so they'll be ready. They are long, I'm sorry. Try to condense them down as much as possible. Well, I think they're 15-20 minutes each one, and I've split it up to 2 so that I might manage to capture you to the end of that time. So yeah, that's what's coming up this week. I have been talking about doing the epoxy resin pen blank and the Alumilite pen blank together. They're ready. I had to go away, and I went to actually drill them out and start the video last week, but I realised the drill piece, I don't know what had happened to it, but I'd managed to bend it, and well, it was more doing a half circle than anything else. So I had to go away and order another one of those. That's come out now, so it's ready to drill the blanks. So as soon as the late's in here this week, I shall get that one up, because that will go up. It'll probably go up about midweek, maybe. Get that one done. Hoping to get a few. Got plans to get. I'm going to be making. I want to make a lamp for the bedroom, and I'm going to make a pencil lamp. Whether it turns out will be another thing, but that's what the plan is. I'll be, during this week, I'll be gluing it all together and getting it ready to put on the lathe, and I'm hoping that I get that finished this week, and that will be next week's project. Well, because I'm still on Saturday, so it'll be the week after's project. So yeah, quite a few bits coming up. Like I say, the majority of what I'll be doing over the next couple of days is just clearing all of this up, getting the units made, getting the place tidied up. I'm having to be really ruthless. So much stuff I'm having to throw out, because what's the point keeping stuff I'm not using? You know, so the tools that I have in here will be tools that I use all the time. So that's it. Waffled on enough, way too much. Hope you all have a great weekend yourself, and you're out in your workshop, and I look forward to seeing you next week, when hopefully my shed is all ready and my lathe is in here. Alright, keep watching. Stabilising one coming up, and a bit of a time lapse after that. Thanks for watching. Okay, the last in the stabilising of the woods. So I'm just going to go through them first. The first row here, these were taken out 24 hours after first putting the resin. The second ones I took out 8 days later. The third ones were 11 days in from the start. This fourth ones here were 21 days in. This is the final ones. It's the green one there. I'm going to put this light on them and see if we can see them any clearer. I know, I'm not sure how good this will come up on the camera. I mean, these are really pronounced. Really, really deep colouring. And that was 30 days in. Okay. I'm not sure if this is helping you at all, really. So anyway, I'll give you what my thoughts were. If you want a nice deep rich colour and you don't want to wait too long, I would put it in to day 11. But if you want really deep colours and really to take the figure out, leave 30 days. That's the best I can say, really. All of them colour. You could go for 24 hours and you're still going to get all the colour in there. It just depends really how deep you want the colour. My optimal would be 11 days. But if I couldn't get back and get the wood out and it was in there for longer, well, all the better, because the longer it's in there, the better and better it is. So that's it finished anyway. I'll switch this off. It was just a little experiment just to see how well these all came out. And this is, like I say, it's using the stick fast with the Alumilite colours in it. And I wouldn't have said I was over generous with putting the colours in the pot. So that's it, all done. I'm gonna I have thought about maybe putting them all in a bowl and just turning them into a small box, or do I put them into pens? I'm not sure. Maybe do a project on them later on. That's it. Thanks very much for watching. hope you enjoyed that this week. That's the little time lapse done, and it's great to have these benches out. I saved all of the wood and tried to get all the nails. There's a couple of nails left in it because I'm wanting to use it to build the benches, so that I'm not wasting the money that I originally spent out to build the benches. So I'm going to try and use all of the wood back into the shed and building and shelving, because there's got to be lots and lots of stuff done in here. So all these bits of wood will get used up. So that's me. It's about 1:30 actually in the afternoon now, so that was the morning's work, just getting those benches down. I'm not as fast as a lot of other people would, but I'm quite delighted. That's it gone. The rest of this afternoon I'll build the 2 benches ready for the bandsaws and all of that, and obviously just catching my lunch, which is crackers and hummus today. So if you like what you see, give me the thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, press the little bell next to it and you'll be notified, or don't, and you can just check out when they come up in your subscriptions. And any comments, leave them below. Hope you enjoyed this week. Thanks very much for watching, and thank you very much. Loads of new subscribers over the last 3 months since I started all the updates and that, and I am so delighted. I think we're up to 88, which is not 5,000 or anything like that, but I am just delighted at that. So like I say, come back and watch more if you like what you see. Thanks very much. Have a great day.